Ready!
Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael. It's over. It's over. How does it feel, Biomutant fanboys, to be a part of the Losers Club? Believe me, it must be so incredibly sad. It really must be so incredibly sad. It's time for you to sit down, zip your lip, and listen to world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Because you see, unlike you, I'm a somebody. Thousands of people are watching me on a daily basis, and I am here to tell you that Biomutant is nothing but shit on the bottom of my shoe. But that's not what you want to hear, because you saw PewDiePie play this game, and PewDiePie came out of the woodwork and shilled this game. It was literally an advertisement. And now you think that, oh my God, Michael, you ain't nothing but a clown. No, I know what I'm talking about. And you're looking at someone, and I know you weren't here, you're looking at someone who single-handedly dismantled Cyberpunk 2077. So you know what? I know that Biomutant is so special. You guys love this game, but you haven't played it. So how can you sit there and say that the game is unbelievably amazing? How can you sit there and say that THQ Nordic has hit that home run when quite clearly you haven't played the game? It's really so incredibly sad, and quite frankly, you need to wake up and smell that coffee. Because when the chips are down, folks, believe me, the Biomutant fanboys are going to have to cope with the reality of the situation. I know what I'm talking about, and it really is so incredibly sad how you don't care. It's really so incredibly sad how you come out of the woodwork and PewDiePie sells you this game because, well, no one cared about this game to begin with outside of, well, the Fortnite crowd. I mean, look, after all, you came from Fortnite. It's quite clear. You came from Fortnite to this all-new upcoming edition of whatever else is coming out that's brand new and shiny, and that's now Biomutant. You guys played Resident Evil Village and you said, oh my God, Michael, Resident Evil Village is the best thing since sliced bread. But if you have your thinking cap on, like world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life, then believe me, you will start to see that the cracks are indeed starting to show with Biomutant. But I know that's not what you want to hear. You're like, oh my God, Michael, that's a horse pill that I need to swallow. Yes, it's a horse pill that you need to swallow, but it's one that you won't swallow because you're like, oh my God, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? Hell, you ain't nothing but a clown. Oh my God, Michael, I love Biomutant. Biomutant's the best thing since sliced bread. But when you look at Biomutant, it quite clearly brings nothing new to the table. I mean, it's literally a Fortnite reskin for the Fortnite crowd, mixed in with some Zelda. Now, you might think that on paper that looks fantastic, but ultimately, at the end of the day, folks, and this is what you need to hear, it's over. Imagine being a Biomutant simp. Imagine being a Biomutant fan. Imagine being a stupid idiot. Imagine thinking that Biomutant is unbelievably amazing. Imagine thinking that Biomutant is going to be Game of the Year. Imagine spending your hard-earned money on Biomutant. There's nothing to see here, folks, outside of PewDiePie telling you that you need to go out and buy this game. Because quite clearly, you can't think for yourself, and it's so incredibly sad. Oh no, you can't think for yourself. You see, I can. I can. and I do around here.
Dylan
Because
in
I'm
the
a world-class
details
veteran
donated
video
$10
game
super
critic.
chats.
That's what I am.
Are they really
I'm a
serious
world-class
about this
veteran
Snowy
video
fanboy
game critic.
furry slop?
That's what I am.
This is Cyberpunk
World-class
2
veteran
pretty
video
much.
game critic Michael Does
World-class
Life. And
give
you
them a
need to
reality
understand
check
that it is
from me.
over. You need to understand that the cracks are indeed starting to show. You need to understand that why they assigned PewDiePie to play this game early is because you don't care. You don't care. You never have, and you never will. And the entire situation is, believe me, so incredibly sad.
JC
Because when you wake up and
donated
smell that coffee,
$2.99
believe me, you're going to
through
realize
Super
that I was right.
Shut
You're
it
going to say,
down.
holy crap, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? You can go back to Reddit and Reset Ever for all I care. Go back to Twitter. Go back to V. Go back to all of these places and shill Biomutant. Because at the end of the day, when you critically assess Biomutant, when you dissect Biomutant, you will understand that this is the reality of the situation. You will understand that Biomutant is nothing but shit on the bottom of my shoe. You will understand that this is such a huge, colossal failure. But if you came from Fortnite, you're going to love Biomutant. Biomutant is going to be the best thing since sliced bread. This is the reality of the situation. If you came from Fortnite, you are going to love Biomutant. However, if you have, and I need you to listen here, okay? I need you to listen. If you have your thinking cap on, believe me, you'll know that this is the reality. And this is the most based platform, based channel on this entire platform. I mean, you come over here and you're going to get a real, raw, honest perspective. And when you look at the reality of the situation, it's so incredibly sad. It's really so incredibly sad. Because ultimately, they literally came from Fortnite. That's what happened. They came from Fortnite. They are now loving Biomutant because they saw PewDiePie shield this game. It's a simple QVC modern day moment. That's what it is. It's a QVC modern day moment, okay? You have these modern day QVC people. They come out of the woodwork and they say, this is the best thing since sliced bread. This is the product that you should buy. But we know that you have no reason why you should go out and buy Biomutant. You should have no reason why you care about Biomutant, other than PewDiePie telling you that it's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, it is time to wake up and smell that coffee, folks. It is really time to wake up and smell that coffee. Because the reality, folks, of this situation is that you need your thinking cap on. And you need to understand that Biomutant is not a great game. Oh, believe me, how would I know? Because I haven't played it. Oh, Michael. No, I don't need to play it because I'm a world-class veteran video game critic. Now, before you leave, look, I need you to understand that if you look at the gameplay for Biomutant, believe me, the entire situation is so incredibly sad. The entire situation is in the shitter. It really is so incredibly sad. And ultimately, it brings nothing new to the table. But you don't care. You never have and you never will. You don't care about quality. Oh, no, because you line up to that buffet to consume that damn slot every single day. You line up to that buffet to consume that damn slot every single day. You don't question the quality of the food. Oh, no, because you're like, oh, my God, PewDiePie sold me that product right there, so I'm going to go out and buy it. It's quite clear that the only reason why you care about Biomutant, outside of PewDiePie shilling this game, is the fact that this is the reality of the situation, and you need to listen because no one cares about what you have to say. Believe me, I'm a somebody, you're a nobody. I single-handedly dismantled Cyberpunk 2077. I don't care if you don't give World Class the time of day, because the reality, folks, of the situation is that it is over, and that's why you need to listen. You need to listen to world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Now, what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to dissect Biomutant in real time, because this is the reality of the situation. This is what you need to understand. And I know all of this is going in one ear and out the other, because you're like, oh my God, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? Well, just slow your horses down, because believe me, you're going to get your ass whipped by Ninja day in and day out in Fortnite. Now you come over to Biomutant because PewDiePie says it's the best thing since sliced bread, but we damn well know that this is in the shitter. And when you wake up and smell that coffee, believe me, it's really over. It really is over for the lazy millennial devs over at THQ Nordic. And you need to understand that this industry, because of you shit, because of this, because of that, because of the bullshit, it is so incredibly sad. But you don't care because you're like, oh my God, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? Hell, you ain't nothing but a clown. Really? You think that world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life is wrong? You really think that world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life is wrong? You really think that world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life is wrong? Well, then let's dissect Biomutant, shall we? It really is over for the lazy millennial devs over at THQ Nordic, because this is the reality of the situation, folks, and this is what you need to understand. And believe me, the entire situation is so incredibly sad. The entire situation is really so incredibly sad. You don't care because you don't care. You never have, you never will. Oh my God, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? You ain't nothing but a clown. That's the reality of the situation. You don't know what you're talking about there, buddy. Hell, you ain't nothing but a Kino Comfy comfy. Shut it down. Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I single-handedly dismantled Cyberpunk 2077. Now, if you're over the age of 25 here and you honestly think that this looks unbelievably amazing, get a job and get a life. It's really that simple, folks, okay? This is Fortnite in disguise that wants to be Zelda. And the only reason why you care is because PewDiePie came out of the woodwork and told you that this was the best thing since sliced bread. It's the only reason why you care. Look at this crap. It's so incredibly sad. Just take a look. Take a good long look at this crap and tell me why you're excited about this furry crap, okay? Tell me why you're excited about this. Believe me, I'll give you that time of day. I'll give you that good long moment that you desperately need because you're like, oh my God, PewDiePie said it was unbelievably amazing. Well, PewDiePie's going to say everything's unbelievably amazing when the money bag shows up at his front door, you stupid idiots. The lazy millennial devs over at THQ Nordic quite clearly didn't bring anything new to the table. I mean, this is a game where you just roam around in this Fortnite land, this post-apocalyptic world, and you just destroy anything that moves on the damn screen. And, you know, again, if you're over the age of 25 and you think that this looks unbelievably amazing, get a job and get a life because I know McDonald's is hiring. Now, you're not going to get $15 an hour at McDonald's, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, folks, this looks so incredibly sad. And it ultimately brings nothing new to the table. It ultimately brings nothing new to the table. But you don't care. You never have, and you never will. And when you look at this, it's really so incredibly sad because the 1080p is on the PlayStation 5. So the normie Station 5 can't even do true 4K gaming because you have it at 1080p upscale that's 4K 60 frames per second on PlayStation 5. Not that resolution and frame rate is the entire story here, but what I can tell you is that the entire situation is really so incredibly sad. That I know, and that I can tell you, and that I am showing you right here. I mean, are you really legitimately excited about Biomutant? Oh my God, Michael, yes I am. I'm so damn excited about Biomutant. What you talking about there, buddy? Well, maybe go watch Linus Tech Tips build the fucking PC for all I care. You know, watch him shill AMD some more. You know, because at the end of the day, it really is over. It really is over when you come away and you say that this is the best thing since sliced bread, okay? This has nothing going for it. It's a game where you roam around, you shoot things that move on the screen, and it wants to be this revolutionary game that ultimately brings nothing new to the table. It wants to be this, that, and the third. But we know damn well that at the end of the day, there is really nothing here. This game ultimately brings nothing new to the table. Now, I have to repeat this about 15 times because it goes in one ear and out the other, believe me. Okay, look, I single-handedly dismantled Cyberpunk 2077, and you need to understand that this is over. This is terrible looking. This is one of the worst games that I've ever seen. It's all style over substance. There's literally nothing new here. You roam around, you fight enemies that move on the map. I mean, how many games have done this before? Literally thousands, okay? So don't come out of the woodwork from Reddit and Reset era and tell me that I'm so wrong. Don't come out of the woodwork and tell me that when you get in your damn rocket ship and you get up off of that hype train, you're like, oh my God, Michael's the best thing since sliced bread. No. This is terrible looking. This is one of the worst games that I've ever seen. And that was so scripted, and it was so incredibly sad. So he's going to go into this building here, and you're going to fight more enemies. You know? I mean, so incredibly sad. That's what's going to happen. You loot a little bit, you fight some enemies. There's nothing here, folks. And you guys want to sit there and defend this. You guys want to sit there and chill. You guys want to sit there and go, oh my God, Michael, hey, I don't know who you are. You're a hobo. You're homeless. No, I know what I'm talking about, and that pisses you off at the end of the day. I know what I'm talking about, and that pisses you off at the end of the day because ultimately, folks, it is really over, and it is really so incredibly sad. But you don't care about quality. You never have, and you never will. So when is that time going to happen where you wake up and smell that coffee? I mean, honestly, when are you going to wake up and smell that coffee? When are you going to wake up and smell that coffee? And when are you going to apologize to world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life? When are you going to apologize to world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life? Hopefully it's sooner rather than later, because you stupid idiots have your head right up your ass, and it's so incredibly sad. I know what I'm talking about. Biomutant is nothing but shit on the bottom of my shoe, but you quite clearly don't care, because you got your head up your ass and like, oh my God, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? Hell, you ain't nothing but a clown. That's right, Michael. Don't buy Biomutant, okay? You can say it with me until the cows come home. Don't buy Biomutant, okay? I got straight up facts over here. I'm not a shill. I'm not in bed with these publishers. I'm not in bed with these third-party PR firms. What I can tell you is that I do have my thinking cap on. And what I can tell you is that it is over. Because ultimately, when you look at this game, and we dissected it just moments ago, when you understand the reality of the situation, it is so incredibly sad how the lazy millennial devs over at THQ Nordic quite clearly just didn't hit that home run. They didn't hit that home run. But you don't care. You never have, and you never will. It's over. Don't buy Biomutant.